and and nobody showed up. And
No one was there.
I think that maybe like I'm just used to people storming the mic and like people being there like super early and um like just waiting to like go because we don't have as many I'm from Sacramento and I
Hmm.
do comedy out of Sacramento. So I'm not used to there being so many mics and I'm not used to um like there's so many different opportunities to get stage time out here. And some
Hmm.
people don't even do mics. Like they just go and get stage time like on different shows and they get like stage time different ways. Like they don't even do um they work out in different ways, right?
Different ways.
Um
Yeah.
and again, don't listen to anything I'm fucking saying because I have been here for 1 week. But and this is just my experience and what I'm learning. But
That means your experience is still important, you know.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how long you've been doing anything. It still matters.
But yeah, so I drove out to fucking Glendale one day. I'm staying in Culver City right now. And
Okay.
I drove out to Glendale and there was no mic there. And then the other day I was I drove out to North Hollywood, which for anybody who doesn't know, North Hollywood is not connected to Hollywood or any
Mm.
other part of Hollywood. It's like on the other side of like a fucking mountain range or some shit. It's not okay. It's not okay to call it North Hollywood, and I don't know why you guys do that. It's really mean, and I don't like it. So I had to drive through because there was so much traffic. I left Culver City at like 5 o'clock. I had
Mm.
to drive through because I wasn't about to take the 101. I had to drive through the mountains, these like people's property, like the hills, to get to North Hollywood just to find out that that mic did not exist.
Mm, what? And how long did it take you to get there?
An hour.
Damn.
And it
Yep.
took me an hour to drive like 5 miles.
Yep. That's that traffic. Shit. You
Mhm.
gotta leave early. I was using the comedy listings. That's the website I was using. It's called the comedy listings. And yeah, there was I think the one where I met you, Nicole, at the how you pronounce that place? Is it Chateau? Chate? Chateau?
Chateau.
Chateau. Yes. It looked like a plate of and that like the plate where you have like the cheese with the crackers and stuff. Isn't
A
that what?
charcuterie.
Oh, charcuterie. Yes, yes, it's close enough.
At the comedy charcuterie.
Comedy charcuterie.
Is
There was
it
a lot of
different?
there was a
It
lot of
does not smell
cheese.
like that.
No. Yo, nah, I mean I'm not even gonna do all that, but it did smell interesting in there. I'm not gonna lie. But what happened? Yeah, no, they had the mic. The mic was listed at 4 o'clock, but when I got there, nobody was there. Like the whole thing was closed. But it was actually um at 7 o'clock that the mic was happening. And I mean, these things happen, in this comedy world. It happens. There's gonna be bumps in the road, but it's always important to keep just keep your head up and just
Yeah.
keep it pushing and keep it going. But
Yeah.
well, welcome to LUdiaries. This is LUdiaries. Back again with another episode. This is episode 32, I believe it is. I'm getting,
Woo!
yeah,
Congratulations. That
yes, yes. Thank you. 32. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. We're getting there. We're climbing up slowly but surely. I want eventually where I would love my guests to all will be like in like a book that looks like a diary, and we're like sitting on like the book and like having discussions.
I like that. That's cute.
That'll be like the setup of my
Studio.
yeah, studio. Exactly. Exactly. Well, today we have
Nerd. I'm
we have
kidding.
a returnee in Jessica. Jessica is back. Welcome back, Jessica, to the show.
Woo!
And we have a first timer on the show. the fabulous Miss Nicole Rolla. How you feeling, Nicole?
Grand, Lulu. So wonderful.
That's so good to hear. I met Nicole, like we were saying, I met Nicole at a comedy chateau, and I thought she was good energy, good vibes. But I really just only want to talk to people that have like good energy and good vibes. It's very important in this world to have that. You can't be around people that are negative and gonna bring you down and bring down your spirits and just mess up your journey in your growth,
Mhm.
And that's why I've had to put an end to stop talking to my ex. I gotta get that in the bud and happily normal. We can't be friends. We can't be none of that. We gotta nip it in the bud. We gotta nip it in the bud.
When did you decide
We gotta
that?
nip it in the bud today.
What was the straw?
Today.
What was the straw that broke the back? It's no more. What happened? What was it? What told you? What would your spirit be like? No.
I feel like what I feel like what I feel like the show I feel like we need I feel like I have to allow time to do what it's supposed to do.
Mm.
Time has to time has to time has to time now has to be involved in the process. Like it's because
Healing.
the intentions of being friends, that's yeah, that's a good intention to want to be friends, but you need time to allow all the things that's happening in relationship to digress. You guys ever do yoga? You ever do yoga?
Hell
And
yeah.
you stretching, you doing your moves and stuff like that. But always at the end of your yoga session, it- let
Lulu, you're breaking up.
all your practices just. Oh, you can't hear me?
You're breaking up.
Mic check two.
Yoga what?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yoga what?
better.
Yoga who?
Yoga did what?
Okay. So yeah, so you know how like in the practices, like after you finish practicing, like they'll tell you to lay on the mat to just have all your practices just to sit down to settle on the mat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need to
Where
settle.
like
Get in.
I doing yoga for like I do 40-minute sessions, 45-minute sessions. Like I be getting it in, you know. And
Yeah.
always at the end of the session, the teacher she always say to just okay, let's lay down on the mat to let all your practices just simmer. It's like marinade, like when you're making Thanksgiving, you marinate your turkey, you marinate chicken, let it all marinate.
Shavasana.
Hmm. Oh, is that you're okay?
Shavasana.
Shavasana. You just lay on
Yes.
corpse pose and feel all the energy you just gave yourself. Ugh, I love it.
Mm.
I
I
love
mean,
it.
Mm.
yeah.
It's
Mm.
important. It's important. I actually lead meditation at my job. All right. Like
Really?
I work from home.
Okay.
So this is literally just like, so Zoom is literally my job, right? We're all on Zoom. And
Mm.
I don't know them like I know them in person. You know what I mean? Like when you do
Mm.
comedy and you go out to these open mics and you like are exposed to all the audience, that's so much energy for me that I feel like when I'm in corpse pose and I really just, like let go of everything, just take all your energy, push it to the earth, connect to the earth. And the earth is just like the toilet where it absorbs everything and makes it good. And it just continues to grow. And you are light. You're actually light.
Yeah. Yes.
I
So
love that.
I'm a blue. I'm
Lulu!
a, yes.
Lulu, you're breaking up.
Where
Yeah.
are you in the world?
Oh, there you go.
Nicole is now the host. You have taken over Lou Diaries.
All right, Jessica, how many times did you masturbate this week?
True answer. True answer. I don't 4 or 5. I'm fucking ovulating. It's not, yeah. When you be ovulating, like you gotta bust one out because if you don't, then you be looking at dudes like they're handsome when they're not.
No
Yes,
one tells you this, okay? Actually, you know what I
yes,
mean? Sexual education in this America is not right, okay? So kudos for you for not even shying down, you know what I
no,
mean? Like, I know that's why I'm in comedy, you know? We are revolutionaries, you know what I mean? We are anti everything. We are female pleasure. Come on now. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So like all the shit that people say through their mouths, people who understand female pleasure, I think can understand good music. You know?
Ooh, yes. You know what? Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. Do you know how many times Lil Wayne talks about eating pussy and like just like pleasuring a woman and just being like all up in the right? He knows what's going on down there, and he's just lost in the sauce every single time. I'm sure when he's with a woman, and he makes great music.
He's floating. He's just floating. It's in the cup, you know what I mean? All of it, okay, look, even to me, a sound has substance, right? As like what is he talking about in his lyrics as well? He's always talking about slurping that sauce, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of intoxication. It's a lot of yeah, all the slimy booties, you know? It's all smack. Smack. Hello, Lulu.
You're back.
Yes, I'm back. Sorry, I was lost in the technology universe.
If you
But
had said sauce, I would have lost my shit.
I'm a traveler. Nah, I apologize. I should have been home by now, but um I I stayed somewhere way too long than I was supposed to stay at.
Time management. You
Time
gotta be
management.
on that time management. Time is money, son. Everything,
Mm,
every day.
mm,
Focus. See, like when I'm touching my nose, I'm focused. You know what I mean? Like
mm,
to me, I'm starting to because, comedy is all about communication.
mm.
You're communicating to yourself, first off, right? First off in life, you're communicating to yourself. And then when you go on a stage after finding what works, you're performing some awesome stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's not, it's almost like because I'm new. I'm new. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't know what I'm talking about. But when I see good comedy and I'm listening to different people make specials, those are long situations, but they fit. All these different jokes fit
Come back
and they
again.
just work
That's
and
right
you
there.
can move it. You really
Mm,
have to find the musicality of how to say something, you know?
right.
So it's like, to me, it's so what I feel like I'm going to evolve into because I feel like I'm just this tiny, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I need space like this to work out the identity of comedian, you
Mm,
know?
We
Because
seen you.
it's like not, it's always, what's the word? You're doing it when you're not doing it. And when you're not doing it, you're still kind of doing it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. It's a 24-hour thing. Damn near. Damn near.
time management, time management.
No time management. And I should have been left. But like I said, it's so much on where she feels like it's so much unresolved.
oh,
Well,
so
I feel
this
like
was this was right now. Like you just left old girl's house.
yeah, this is right now. This is all happening in real time as we speak.
So are you
This is
still there right now?
No, astaghfirullah. I am heading home. I'm trying to head home right now so I can set up and have my actual,
Okay.
set up
You're
and
like on
stuff.
the BART right now.
Yeah, I'm on the board. I'm literally on the board. I'm literally on the board. Like this all happening right now as we speak. And I was supposed to go home. Yesterday I got off work. I work at cops. I was supposed to go home, right? Because the thing is, yesterday I gave up alcohol. I stopped that shit. I'm done with that shit. I don't want to. That shit is because the thing is that you gotta be at a position to even be drinking. That is a privilege right there. I cannot be using my little money that I do have to spend that on beverages and stuff. So I rather just focus. I will only drink if it's like special occasions or if I'm like I knew I had to stop drinking when because I was hanging out with these two girls that I met at the show because I was doing a show at the function and I met these two girls and it was one of my birthday and we were drinking and stuff and then later on one of the girls was throwing up all fucked up and shit like that and I'm sitting there helping her with her throwing up and stuff but I'm sitting there and I'm like I'm not even that to be honest. I am completely chilling. I'm not even that drunk. Like I'm drunk, but I'm not as drunk to the point where I feel like I need to be throwing up. So I was like, you know what? The tolerance is up, and I don't want to have that face where I look like alcohol has beat me up. Because sometimes you can see on people's faces where alcohol has abused abused their faces and stuff. And I don't want that to be me. I want to be able to still play a high school teenager role if need be. If they say, "Oh, there's a role we need you to be in we're doing the new High School Musical," I want to be eligible to play in the High School Musical. I ain't trying to pull up and they're like, "Oh no, Modelo has got the best of you. You need to." Please stand clear of the door. Get out of here, sir. Like if they start calling me sir, the Modelo has got the best of me.
I got called man or miss last night and I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God.
you know. So cool, boom. I'm on that mission. So yesterday, right, I got off work and I'm going home. She calls me. I'm like, let me see what she wants. So I pick up and then she's like, we talking for a little bit and then she says to come over. So now I tell her, I said, look, I will come over, but I'm not sleeping with you. We're not having sex. Like I'm being straightforward, honest. I don't want to have sex with you. You look, I can come over, we can just chill. She said, okay, cool, no problem. I don't want to sleep with you either. That's what she told me. I don't want to sleep with you either. Come over. Cool.
One of y'all was fucking lying.
The way all this tea is so fresh, I'm shook. Like, I'm like, this guy's still molecularly going through this.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, ugh, I've been on the other side, but
Mm-hmm.
I've also,
When in the mother house, we
Also,
arguing. So we're
Lulu,
going,
real
yeah,
quick,
yeah.
you broke up again, so we missed a chunk. But
Yeah.
also, do you really want to be sharing all of this live on the podcast? This is very fresh for you. Nicole made a really good point. Because you might sleep on it and be like, oh, I maybe didn't want to air all that out because I'm here for the tea, baby. I'm here. I love secondhand drama that does not impact me at all. I love it. Okay. And I'm here to hear it. And I will support you through this entire journey.
this
But
impacts you. Come on.
it does. It impacts my life. It will. I don't know this
Come on,
girl.
YouTube. We're on YouTube.
I'm here to listen and support you and um hear this out. But
For sure. I mean, you make good points for sure. probably shouldn't go into too much. And that's the thing too. That's the other thing too, where I feel like I am being policed. I feel like my whole life is being policed because she would tell me things like, "Oh, you better not be talking about me on stage and all this stuff." But as an artist, we know that we draw inspiration from things that's happening around us. See what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm being manipulated. I'm being caged into a box, and I cannot even express myself. Because see, she gonna tell me that somebody saw me outside. Like, who saw me? You know what I mean? Like, because here's the other thing too. It's where like she met me when I was doing comedy. Like when I first just started, I was probably like ages in the comedy world. Like year one, chump change month, nothing, right? So what's it called? I started to get comfortable to even doing this YouTube, posting on social media, all that stuff. I have to get myself comfortable to do that. I know it's part of the process of being like a comedian to try and grow a fan base. But I really don't mess with social media. I don't like social media at all. But you got to do it to build a fan base, right? So we used to do skits and stuff together, sketches and all that stuff together. And now fast forward, she's telling me, "Oh, I need to delete all that shit. I need to delete all that shit because she don't want when people look her up, I pop up." So now what I gotta do is now I gotta make contracts with people before I do a skit and be like, "Hey, listen, you're gonna sign this contract because this is content. This is not a picture of we we posting milestones of our relationship and stuff. This is not that. This is me posting content to build my catalog. Because eventually somebody will these will like one day somebody we don't know what year somebody's watching this right now. Somebody could be watching this from 2030,
Why are
from
you making content with your
2025 maybe.
girl? Is she really
That's a very
like,
good
I mean,
question.
was she a comedian? Was she like an actress? Was she whatever,
No,
or she was just available? So you're like, let me put old girl in a video.
available and also a funny person too. And I mean, I wasn't thinking that years from now it'd be one of the situations where I have to go and delete and stuff. So it's obviously lesson learned. I did not know,
Yeah.
but she's funny, cool, and stuff. And the skits were great. The skits were awesome too. And like you said too, who's willing to do the skits? 'Cause a lot of times people are
Yeah.
not willing to do skits.
Yeah.
A lot. It was just all about that. And it's all lesson learned, for sure. So don't get twisted. There's no, and I always say this. Every time I bring up, I always say this. This is not one of the situations where my ex is completely shit and I'm the one where it's not my fault. It's a lot where it's my fault too.
Mhm.
It's a lot where it's my fault, and there's a lot where I'm taking accountability for a lot of things. But it's like the yin and yang situation. We're in this together. We all the bad guy. And I ain't only the
Yeah.
bad guy. We both the bad guy. So we gotta look at it as that. So I have escaped. I'm out of there. And if I don't learn my lesson, things can go really bad for me.
I think
But
that's true about being like a comic too. Is like my last relationship, I dated a comic, and so we had a rule that if there were jokes about the relationship or about each other, they had to be funny. That was the rule. They had to be funny because if you tell a
okay,
joke about me and it ain't funny and it don't land, you can't come
no
home. You
compromise.
can't come
Right.
home to me. You bomb on a joke about our relationship? You can't come home. Mm-mm,
You
no.
got in the driveway.
But in two, and
That is tricky though. A bit.
he's talked about our
Go
relationship. He's talked about our relationship afterwards about the breakup and stuff like that. And I didn't know that he had started doing that. And I'm just standing in the back of the comedy club. And I was like, oh,
on.
okay, okay, boo boo, you gotta get it out. You gotta get those feelings out. But it was funny and it landed, and I was fine. Because those were the rules. those
How
are
do
the
you how do you feel about that? How do you feel about dating like another comedian after you
Oh, it's
experiencing
bad.
that?
Don't do
How
it.
do you feel about
Dating at work is bad, but I do it all the time. Don't do it. It's bad.
that?
I do it, but you do not
Nicole
do
shaking
it.
head. You don't. Yeah, nah, I've scared away from it to be honest. Like I've tried my level best. I've had almost slip ups, but other than that, um, yeah, I've tried my best to stay away from it because, yeah, like you said, because one of the situations where if it doesn't work out, I want to just move on my life and without having to see you all the time.
Well, like I'm a fucking adult, right?
Right.
And I would hope that the person that I'm dating and like my last relationship, he's an adult, and so we don't have
But how
to.
do you know you're adult? What makes you an adult? How do we know when we're adults? How do
That's
we
the
know this?
problem. That's the problem because you don't always know like who you're dating until you break up with them, right? And then old girls asking you to delete content, and you're like, "Boo,
Right.
this content creation is part of my job. You're
Right.
telling me to delete my job. You just happen to be in it. Like
Right.
that's fucked up, right?"
Right.
And so you don't know who you're dating until you break up. Because my boyfriend, the guy that I was seeing before, my comedy boyfriend, he had a daughter, and I was in her life heavy, and we had before I met her, we had a conversation that like I was like, regardless of what happens between us, before I meet your daughter, I want you to know that like I'm that I'm going to be in her life forever, and like regardless of what happens between us, like that does not impact my relationship with your daughter. And I want
Right.
like that off top because I will not meet her. I will not. I like do not introduce me to your daughter if that's not going to be cool with you.
Okay.
Let me see her.
You're like by force, I'm gonna be a stepmom for the rest of her life.
Right.
It don't matter.
Period. Period.
Okay.
Like do not introduce me to your daughter if you don't want me in her life forever.
Right.
Don't. Don't do it.
by, by force. That's so funny, yo. By
But
force,
now,
you go.
but he is a little bitch and he won't let me see her.
Oh, but can you understand though?
No,
There
I'm a great stepmother. I'm
you go. You be buying like snacks and stuff. Like what makes you?
I bought her so many clothes. She was so cute. Ugh, I don't even know what she wears anymore. Does she have a winter jacket? I don't know. Motherfucker be out here like no.
Watch out. You gotta let go.
I know, but
Yeah, you
that's
gotta
it.
let go, man.
That was legitimately that was like my like we that was my girl for like a year. That was
Time's gotta do what time's gonna do.
I know.
Um,
Yep. Yep. Look at that.
so
Time.
how do you let go? Like what's that like? How do you let go? Like how do you do that?
Shavasana. Let go into the earth. Drop it.
More
Cut it.
shavasana,
More
shamasana.
Shavasana. You, like, oh my gosh. I had a relationship with like a YouTuber, and he was from nothing to like millions from like our relationship while like I was also in an entertainment industry where I was learning a lot of my own confidence and growth and how to like, you know, advocate for myself in the creative process when there's so many fucking disgusting men who like act like nothing is wrong with their behaviors. And like, I'm with this guy who's just like clearly creating this universe and character for himself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all that ambition. Let's open our relationship. And dude,
Open
just
relationship.
the
Like to both.
pandemic, I was like, because I was like, I you work so hard, and I like have the desire to flirt with people and feel experiences and connect with people, like
Right.
I didn't want to lose him as a partner, but I was like, I'm connecting with other fucking people, and I don't want to live my life like I didn't scratch an itch I really had, Like
Mm.
get it off of me
Right.
because like this is too much. I don't want it actually. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
Right.
as a me now, I have so much difference in my identity to like look back at who that was and what she was trying to do, like trying to build a life with this guy and hold on for so long. But it wasn't meant to be. It really wasn't. And then every time I look back at it, I'm like, oh my, thank God I'm not there anymore. Thank God I'm not there anymore. Like, the faster I could let go of whatever was in my way, because honestly, the pandemic layered it on me, like my dad died, my grandmother died. I like solo traveled by myself to Europe and just was like attached my punani to the wind and it was my sail, and I was
Your
just,
punani?
yeah, girl, I
Like
was.
what punani? Jamaican
Which
punani
one?
or
Which
oh
one? I got one. I got
okay.
one.
Okay. Also we are talking about deep punani. I had to make sure. I didn't know if it was like some special kite or something.
It
We
is a special kite,
for
actually.
sure.
It takes you so many places. And
It do. It really do.
uh,
It really do. When punani will take you wonders. It really does. For sure.
so if you know, you know. And I was, 20 something and I'm 30 something now. So it doesn't work that way,
Wait,
like
wait, wait. What were you doing? So what were you doing with your punani? It was on a kite. You put it on a kite.
it's a
Uh,
metaphor for
oh,
like the
metaphor.
adventures that I took
Ah,
because I was, a
okay,
little tramp. I was a little
okay.
tramp scoundrel.
Ah,
I was
okay.
like, fuck America. Look at you're like you're on mute, Jessica. But
Yeah.
uh you're like going to a new place and being like at the just mercy of your own protection.
Mm.
I personally, I know like because I do comedy now, I'm like, God has timing, God has protection. I have a relationship with it and I benefit. And then that faith, just like whoever can take that, take it. If you don't want it, don't want it. Like society
The next station is
is like that,
Pleasant Hill
but
Public
God is
Music
like
Center.
this,
Mm.
Punani. Okay.
Not mine. Mine's like that, but sure. Yeah, somebody's got.
Yeah, mine's like this. Non-existent. No, I definitely hear what you're saying. You have to go through a journey to so you feel like you got up that at your system and that ache. To be honest, that's how I feel too. To be honest, where you know, um, I have I had to get out my system too, right? And to be honest, I always with my younger me, I always craved a relationship. And to the point where I remember when I was young, I was just fresh in America and I saw a shooting star. And my wish was I want to have a girlfriend. That was my wish. Dumbass, right? I said a shooting star. My wish is to have a girlfriend. What type of retarded? What type of nonsense is that? That is so stupid, man. I could have wished for money. I could have wished for all type of shit. I
Not
said
even a
girlfriend.
wife, like not even like a loving partner, not
Right.
like just a girlfriend.
It's a
You don't
girlfriend.
even have to have any other qualifications. She's just got to be.
A girl that's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
A companion. Uh,
Barely,
and that
barely that.
and that was given to me, and that didn't work out or whatnot. And so what I would say is that you cannot ignore the signs. A lot of times God gives us the signs. The science is right there, but we choose to ignore it. And then we wonder why it is happening to us. But you know why it's happening to you. You ignore the signs.
I love signs. Give me more. Give me more signs.
Give me more signs, but also, well, I guess it's upon us to read the signs, right?
Radio.
Like there's so much that God can do.
Y'all are real religious. That's crazy. That's good.
Yeah, we in there. How you feeling? Who's your you are you into God and
God?
stuff like that?
Do you gods?
The doors.
Do you
God?
God? Do you be Godding?
Do you see God?
The
Do you
doors.
see God?
Hear God, feel God, know of God.
Oh, wow.
Do you know
You
Jesus
said,
Christ,
you
the
know
Lord
what
and
you
Savior?
what I learned from Jessica from this interaction so far. First time. What is it? You said Wayne? Lil Wayne.
Oh, Lil
Lil
Wayne.
Wayne is
Wheezy.
God.
He just knows a lot. He's a smart man, and he
The next station is
he's just got a lot going on, good stuff going on for him. So for me, I grew up in the church. I grew up Christian, like a denominational church, because obviously I'm white.
Not dominating.
Oh yeah, yeah. All of a sudden, we don't want to do that. That's crazy. And so that's how I grew up, and I just don't like. I don't really have any strong opinions about it anymore. Don't tell my play mom, because she'll get real mad. But yeah, I don't have strong opinions about it. Like I don't like, atheists get real uptight. They're like, there's no evidence for God. And they go through this whole other spiritual journey to figure out, to decide that there's no God or whatever, that there's no evidence for God or whatever. They're just like real passionate about, nothing. Right. And and then there's atheists that are like, real passionate about being questioning, like real passionate about being basically the Florida of voting. And then, but like, I don't understand the point, because I'm pretty sure what happens after we die is that our energy returns to the universe. Like that's how I feel. So I don't have any hopes that
Yeah, I can see that.
like I'm gonna go to heaven or hell or like whatever. Like I just feel like my energy is going to return back to, the universe, which is where we're at right now. Like we're in the universe. I can see that. I can experience that. We're all experiencing that. Right. And or maybe we're not. Maybe some people are not experiencing it. Listen, I don't know. But and where was I going with that thought? Oh, and so I don't have like this concept of heaven and hell and like light and dark. I think that's like a lot of extra work. And also too, like the devil doesn't really exist in the Bible. That's like fanfic of the Bible, right? And
The
so
devil?
like the devil and hell is fanfic for the Bible. Like, so there's the adversary, right, which is Old Testament, which is not even like Christianity. Old Testament is Judaism, which then Christianity then stole. And was like, I'm gonna copy off their paper. I'm gonna just take the first part of my essay. I'm gonna just take from Judaism, right? And that's what Christianity did. And Christianity is the most pick me bitch ass religion, right? Because I'm so serious, because they're like, listen, I'm the one true religion out here, but I'm the last one to come along. No, I'm sorry, girl. Like that's not how it works. And then too, you'll have all these other split off religions, right? Like Mormonism is crazy. It's crazy.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
like you're like
It's all crazy if it's honestly got a white face on it.
well, no. That's okay.
Facts.
Listen, they've been using religion to fuck people over for a long time. Like, and this is not even like, well, I mean, I guess Spaniards are kind of white, but like the Crusades, the Christian Crusades, that was wild. That was
They're
wild
white.
times.
They're white.
Yeah, Spaniards, I guess.
Blancos.
Yeah.
The blancos.
Yeah.
The mamacitas.
But yeah. But that's
Religion. So I mean, so like to not how's your feelings now? Because you say you grew up in the church and stuff, but because I grew up in church too. Like my dad's Christian and my mom's Muslim, so I got to experience both those worlds of religion. Mostly Christianity because I used to go to church every Sunday and stuff. And as I get older and educate myself, um, I still do like the idea of God. Now, do I think it's a man? No, I think it's more of like a spiritual type situation. I don't like saying I'm spiritual because as soon as I tell people I'm spiritual, they start thinking about crystals and rocks and stuff. And I don't know nothing about that. I would like to be educated on it. I'm not educated on it to know about it. But when I say spiritual, that's not the type of spiritual I'm talking about. I think more so like meditating, and I feel like when people say they have like that intuition, that inside voice, I think that's the God voice that's talking to you. And when you have all them like negative thoughts and like voices that's just it's just wrong and just bad, I think that's the devil. So,
A spiritual intellectual. That's what's coming up for me. Because to me, when you blindly use crystals and like cards and just all the gear that spirituality comes with, that that's not the path either. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like the honest the actual path of letting go all the time of stuff and everything. You continue down this path of learning like how much consumerism, capitalism, and like white patriarchy is just it grabbed hold of God, right? God. And even just the idea of like dominance and pillaging, right? To create power. That's like what we've learned and known. And to me, like your background is just like an explanation, one explanation of like physical atoms that look like one thing, but can also be another thing. And it's beautiful. And it makes you feel like, damn, this guy died, probably. I don't know. And it's like death and life are the same in that
mm,
sense of like, there is no heaven and hell,
mm,
like
mm,
that, you know, this is universe, right? This is universe. And if you are thinking a certain way and someone else is also feeling a certain way, then we're not that different. We are like connected. We live on this like planet that is a finite resource, you know?
mm.
Like I'm like we yeah, just what God wants isn't what religion does to
Yeah,
people.
yeah, 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 yeah. I
So
think
at
as
at minimum, at base level, I agree with that. Like if there is a God, if it's not just the universe, if we're not just energy balls floating around, whatever, right? At minimum, if
over.
if the Bible is not just somebody's fever dream, okay, and the Quran and the Torah, et cetera, and Buddhism and all the religions, right?
Harry Potter.
Huh. And yeah, so if none of them are true, or if one of them is true, right, then I feel like they've all been bastardized and used for hate and things like that. And so like that's definitely not what any of these what any of these religions are for.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to like for instance, like in Africa when they was going around doing all that colonization and all that shit, they will go to nations and tell them, okay, so if you want the war to stop for the truce, your king or your queen will have to convert into our religion, which was Christianity or whatever the case may be, right? So yeah, so it's one of those situations where like you guys said, the message was there, but somebody took a hold of that message. Like for the instance, King James. King James. We all know about this King James story, right? With him with the Bible and stuff. He's a king, he got a hold of the Bible and he edited the Bible. He edited the Bible to to make it more comfortable for him and his reign and what he does. I mean, we're witnessing it right now with Donald Trump and this whole Epstein file situation that is supposed to come out today, and he said no, don't release it, stuff like that. It's just all about how can you get control.
You do realize, like, nobody should give a fuck about these files. Like,
I don't care about those files.
Off top, nobody, like, people need to stop caring about the files. The files are not important. All these motherfuckers are in these files. The names that are in these files don't really matter because they're not going, number one, they're not going to prosecute them. And you, me, us, knowing that information isn't going to do anything because they're not going to do anything to them because they already know who they are.
Exactly.
So they're out there continuing to be child molesters, and these rings and these things still exist.
Exactly.
And I know that because my sister is a lawyer for that works in that system of like, so of people, she actually she's a lawyer for parents who get their children taken away. So she knows like of the court cases that happen where people come out of like these, where they've grown up in
where?
Child sex rings.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
Oh shit.
They exist. God. It's disgusting.
Shit.
You are born into it.
What do you mean, like from birth?
From birth. You're born into I know you guys are laughing because it's uncomfortable, but like these things fucking exist.
No, for sure.
Horrific.
Make it funny.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, make it funny, Jessica. Say something.
Oh my God, Ray's hilarious.
Say a punchline, goddammit. Say a punchline.
Yeah.
What them kids do?
Oh. They get to play with different balls. Okay.
Oh God.
That's so funny, man. Okay. Wait, so your sister represents the parents who lost their kids?
So she generally works with like parents that are like, that where CPS got called on them because they, smoked weed and one fucking time and like somebody called CPS on them.
Okay.
Right. She works with a lot of Black and brown families in Monterey Park, and she does the Lord's work really out here, making sure that people who should be able to keep their children are able to, and everyone deserves the right to due process and in our country. And so, if you ever have children and you were to get your children taken away and for any reason, you should be able to have a lawyer, whether you can afford one or not, right? And so, some people are horrible and they be lying on people, and people will get, arrested for dumb shit like smoking weed one time and near their kids, and then kids get taken away, right? So that's not fair. That's not fair because white moms be out here having brunch and fucking right next to their kids and then driving home. It's the same shit.
Honestly, yeah. And the mimosas.
Yeah, mimosa moms. Okay. So that's part of the job, right? And
shout out to sis.
Huh?
Shout out to Sister Jessica.
Sister, thank you.
Yes,
Sister
exactly.
An angel to the
community. Exactly.
And the truth. Do you feel like they're doing that because they want to take the kids away from the parents to put them in these sex rings and to end up in these islands and stuff? Because why would they desperately want to separate the kids from the parents? Like, what is the goal in that?
I mean, they're a lot better at it. They're a lot. So the way that the mentality now is that it's better to have children be with their biological parents regardless of kind of, unless it's highly, highly abusive in the home and like to where they're not getting, they're getting neglected and like highly abused. Like it's generally better for them to be in the home where their family is, because it just is better.
Right.
And so to grow up with your family and be together. Like if you're not getting neglected and abused, like if your parents fucking smoke weed, it's not that big of a deal. Right.
The Black and brown families are under attack.
Yes.
They're under attack. They want them, like white people want these families in this dysfunction, in like poverty, in cycles. Come on. They're doing it.
So the
as long as they feed
is
me.
broken, but the point is that it used to be that they would just take them away and not take these children away and not really give the parents a lot of recourse to get their kids back. And you'd have to go through so many hoops to like even try to have an opportunity to get your kids back, and they're your fucking kids. And then your kids are in the system, which is so much worse for them than again being with their parents who may be on drugs or like, whatever the case may be. And so, there's a lot more things in place to try to keep children with their parents. So it's not like CPS isn't an attempt to try to get kids away. It is a protection mechanism generally to protect children. But it does, there is a lot of, you guys are probably familiar with critical race theory and the way that our society is set up to be fucking racist and like have, I'm sorry. This is not what this podcast is about.
Make it funny. Make it funny.
Say a punchline.
Make it funny.
Sorry.
That's so funny, man. All I know is that I just hope Obama's not on that list. That would be disappointing. Like
that would be so sad.
If I was to find out like Obama, Kevin Hart, fucking.
You know what was really cool to find out though?
What?
Is that Ludacris found out that he was on the flight plan or whatever. He ended up taking a jet to, or no, it wasn't, he didn't go to the island, but he went on one of Epstein's like planes one time. And so he found out that he was on a plane and he was like, yo, listen, y'all, here's the thing. I was on the plane, but here's why. And so he's like, that's how you know he's like a good guy, is because he was like, he found out that that this all was going down. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that y'all were doing that. Like, I didn't know that those other planes were going there. Like, I went here.
Well, maybe he went there and he didn't see his type. His type wasn't there, so he was like, "Nah, fuck that."
No, he didn't go. He didn't go there. He didn't go. He didn't even go there at all. He went
chubbier and browner.
We need more thick. He black. He like thick. He like
we want chubby brown ones.
Ludacris has been my guy since fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, you like Luda?
Yeah, dude. His flows are anointed. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
He's amazing, and he's under what's that thing?
Underrated?
Get the praise that he deserves.
Underrated?
Yeah. Yes.
I feel that. Now Ludacris he had a really, really good run. So yeah, how did we get to the Epstein's files?
Because of all the rape that our world is truly actually built upon. Like the way that I'm thinking about the foster care system as like a privatized sex ring, a little bit like our government has, like we don't have any support for mothers and children. And it just, I don't know if you've watched Dairy, Welcome to Dairy, that TV show. Okay, well, at my job, it's like the thing that I'm attaching myself to so I could feel at one with the universe, a little bit with individuals. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Right.
no religion, but there's TV. TV has always been there. We were raised by TV. You know what I mean? What are you
Yeah.
talking about? God exists, Hollywood exists, and Hollywood is also made of fucking rape and disgusting shit.
Yeah.
So I am watching it with that eye now and like trying to, protect my own freaking ear holes and eye holes and my energy and cutting people off who don't, resonate with collective good, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Like
Mm-hmm.
that show was so traumatic and it just shows children going through the most horrible things. And I think, why are we making images like this for fun? When that is actually happening. And it's probably because that's why, right? It's like, why is art there? Why do we do what we do as comedians? Like make it funny.
Right, right. Yeah.
Well, I
Today.
think a lot of times with um, rape in particular, they don't know how to make things exciting anymore. So, like, men will be like, oh, you know what? Let me put this in my show. Did you know that in Lord of the Rings, or not Lord of the Rings, sorry, Game of Thrones, in the
Mm,
books, there's no rape. There's no rape in the books.
nobody was rapping.
They put that in to the show.
Oh, what, to spice it up or something?
Yeah, just spice it up. Let's just make it spicy with some rape.
Was there
For what?
anything close to rape in the book? Like, was there, like, sex that
No,
wasn't supposed to happen?
no.
Okay, well, I haven't
I
seen
didn't
Game
read
of
all of
Thrones,
them.
so yeah, I don't. I haven't watched that show. I don't know.
I didn't read all the books.
But the point is,
Oh, yes, yes. What's the point?
the point is that they like also too, I think that people are influenced by the things that they see, right?
Yeah.
A lot. So if you're so yes, like to some extent, like there's been rape for a long time. We like we know that rape rape and pillage is like a Viking thing, right? Or like, you know, slave masters and
Come on. Why is my
etc.
last name
Right?
Portuguese? My last name is Portuguese, but I'm Filipino. And
Is it
you know
really?
what I
Ooh,
mean? Like
yeah.
there's
Right?
there's
So rape has been around for a long time. And so so when you were saying our society has been built on rape, you're not wrong, right? And so
I mean, the whole nation was built off rape. And then the
yeah,
Mexicans,
I
yeah,
dude, I said this land was stolen, right? It was
yeah.
taken without any soft entry. No
allegedly.
soft entry. It was taken off the rape of many soft entries.
Mushy ass.
Like that I have a lot of things in my set right now that I was talking about rape, but I could feel when I talk about it because I feel like it's such a like, this is here, this is now, doesn't matter, feel it or not, like let's talk about it, just like, what art's supposed to do. But like I recognize when I give it in different rooms, I bring energy weird, like because there's already weird energy.
Mm.
Like I go to the biggest open mic I've been to, right? So thus far, or not biggest, it's just recently biggest, in the Mexican Village.
Mm,
Uh, there was an open mic that said was starting at 7, but
mm,
did not start till 8.
Of course.
boo.
But I was getting to know a lot of other people, a lot of female comedians and other people, as you do. And then we filed into the side patio, and the room filters out. As you know how you watch crowds kind of like filter into wherever they're gonna resonate and feel good at.
Yeah.
So like girls on this side, guys over here. It's like very like
Segregated.
cause like you're out in the ocean, right? Like to me that's what it feels like, just because I'm a universe person
Mm-hmm.
and I partake, I'm very sensitive. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that, you know connection is what keeps me close to God even. So I watch and I observe people just like migrate and like sway through the ocean, and they always resonate with the people that look like each other,
Oh, yeah.
like closest,
Yeah.
like tall people with tall people, short people with short people, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I'm tired of honestly not being able to just point out that we are different and then assess how we've been in this caste system that's drawn in the sand based off these actions that we're not like accounting for, you know?
Right.
Like it's right here right now and it's fucked up. And I for one want to be part of a generation where racism and rape and all the things are just done, because when we know
Sheesh.
better, we do better. We know better, we do better, right? Like apparently not, right? Apparently not.
I would love it if like more white people would be like, yes, I was born with privilege and I understand that. And I would like to do stuff to where we would all be like, I don't know, we would all get opportunities and we would all get, whatever. And not living with this scarcity mindset all the time. Like the idea that if I uplift you or whatever or anybody, that I'm gonna somehow lose out is crazy, like to me. I
Right.
think that the more that we uplift each other and that we encourage our diversity and like and our ideas, then we're gonna be better off. And I think that's the reason we don't have flying cars. Racism.
Because what, it's gonna be like a privilege thing?
I think that if we didn't have racism, we would have flying cars. Why? Because we would have all gotten our ideas together
Oh
and
yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
brain parts, and
Mm.
somebody would have figured it out, or we wouldn't have killed them because they wouldn't have died in one of these ethnic cleansings.
Right, right.
For real.
Ethnic cleansings.
Yep.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. That's why in China and stuff they're way more advanced because I mean everybody damn near looks alike. So who you gonna hit on? You can't. You just gonna hit on yourself, really,
The
because
short
everyone.
ones.
There you go. And they're getting taller too. Don't get it twisted. They getting taller out there too.
Because
They get.
there's probably still working upon with dominance and trying to, use and rape. I'm sure.
Well, I was
Right.
talking about this concept the other day, yesterday, about like how did I get into it? I can't remember. Something about like light and dark and how and like colorism, right? And racism.
Mm.
Because racism is not like a uniquely American thing. And it kind of is in
Universal.
that it is in that like there are more like it's a more dishomogenous group of folks, right? But like race isn't real, and like genetically that's race is bullshit. But like in other places in the world, colorism is huge. And it's like, why does that exist? It's like, well, because there's, genetic variation. Okay. Well, then what would happen if, there was, if it was, if the roles were reversed, if there was, if, like, more dark skin was dominant and light people were oppressed. And then I was thinking about it more and I was like, oh, that wouldn't happen because we've already done that. We've already seen that. Is what happens is like when the white people came over to America and they were about to die, the natives were like, hey, dumbass, this is corn. This is how you grind it up into nixtamalized corn, and this is how you eat it, and this is how you survive winter. Dum dum. And then they survived, and then.
So is there a lesson there? Should they have not helped them?
the
that,
thing
that
is,
was not my
the
business.
thing is that when you have a thriving culture that isn't based on like oppressing people and isn't based on like this like demoralization of anything that's like not like whatever, like striving for things that are you know, striving for power, I think is the problem. Then you're benefiting your entire society, right? And so when your goal is to benefit everyone and when everyone thrives, then and everyone's uplifted, then you're having a better society. And so my opinion of what Native Americans were doing is like, okay, you're here now, like let's uplift you too. Like I don't want you to die. Like that seems like a bad thing to spiritually be on my land, is that you came to my land, you're here now, and I don't want you to, like I don't want that energy, you know, I don't want to allow that to be on my land, right? That's my feeling right now. And so um so like I don't want to allow you to die on my land without me trying to help you. And so, you know, but when you're so, and I also had this thought about the other day when I was thinking about like Michael Jackson and like Diddy and stuff like that. And they're always like, and R. Kelly, and they're always talking about like separate the art from the artist, la, 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 right? But also, too, what if for a minute we thought about like maybe it's how you got to power, how you got to your position that's the problem. Because they're like Tevin Campbell, are you guys familiar? He kind of like at the end of his song, Can We Talk? He kind of like a little bit sounds like Michael Jackson. And then it made me think like, there's so many people that could just sound like Michael Jackson, right? And so he's not the only one who could be Michael Jackson. He just happened to be Michael Jackson when he was being Michael Jackson. And like maybe Thriller wouldn't sound the same. It'd have maybe different lyrics or whatever the fuck, but we would still have, you know, Thriller. It might just be like thrilling instead.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you think he had to rape kids to do what he did?
Well, to be honest, I don't know if he even touched them kids, if I'm being honest. I don't think he touched them kids.
Okay.
I'm one of them people. I don't think he touched them kids.
You think that R. Kelly had to pee on bitches to be able to make Ignition?
No.
For definitely.
You think that Diddy had to use all that baby oil in order to do what the fuck he did? Because I got really mad the other day when I was listening to this song and I didn't realize that Diddy did a feature on it. I was like, I can't ever fucking listen to this song again.
See that's the thing, right? I mean,
also,
to be
how
honest,
do you not believe that Michael touched them kids? He was like,
I don't think Michael touched them kids. When he said,
he was like,
he said
I think it's totally okay to sleep with kids.
I gotta see that. I don't remember him. I know he said that kid and he's in that one song, Billie Jean, that's not my lover. But I mean, that's the thing, we don't know. With Michael Jackson, Diddy we know. R. Kelly we know. With Michael Jackson, we really don't know, you know,
With
like
Diddy we know because 50 Cent had it out for this motherfucker since jump.
Yeah. But even before 50 Cent, like we knew Diddy was just because everybody was saying, yo, he's fucking us up and all that shit. Like we all knew. It's just that he could move his shoulders nicely and we just ignored it, like for the most part. But with Michael Jackson, to be honest,
it's money. Did Michael Jackson get to be Michael Jackson alone?
no.
You know, did Diddy, did everyone, like it's all a team. There's tons of people helping this one artist be the thing that they're trying to be. And then when they get money, you know, freedom, left freedom ring in this child sex ring. You know what I mean? Like it's what we want to do as humans, right? A human with money.
But I think that's to the point of like, if, you know, people will let you do a lot of things and let you get away with a lot of things if you're giving them money or if they have status because of you or if they, you know, they don't want to lose something because you're whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. I mean, look at Dave Chappelle. At first, I'm pretty sure he wasn't allowed to smoke cigarettes indoors till he became Dave Chappelle. Then no one said anything about him smoking cigarettes indoors.
I want to
It's
do a thing where it's like, can I smoke in here? Just like in every open mic, just like see if I can. If I do it, then
Until
I'm
you
that
can.
level. He broke the seal, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't fucking
mm,
matter. So,
abide by your own rules and your own obligations, and that, I mean, that's just the beauty of it. If you look at like people, like they're utilizing social media for now. Social media is that like team effort to drive you to be able to do what it is that you want to do, where you can go into indoors and test it out whether you can smoke in here or not. And like it's everyone is using social media. Even gangsters are using social media. Like people are beefing on social media. Ops are looking for each other ops on social media to find ops on social media.
oh
Let's
my gosh. Look at that,
let's
black
go.
and white.
Let's let, let's go ahead and look at this video and see what's going on here. Um, if we can play.
I'm not hearing anything. I think it's muted.
Let me unmute it real quick. Oh, it's muted up here. Now, watch my nigga. I'm watching, nigga. Where you at, pussy? Where you at? What am I fucking? You come over here, I'm gonna clap you, bro. Don't worry about this.
That's crazy work.
Watching, you at, pussy? Where you at? You talking about where you at, bro? Look, I'm giving you my low right now. Where you at? So he don't get like his shit is on the map. Tell you right now, you come over here, but I'm going. But I don't give a fuck about your life, bro. Fuck your life, bro. You come over here, I'm gonna clap you, bro. I'm on some new shit right now, bro. Come over here, I'm gonna. He pulling up on the map. This is like Uber. He pulling up to Uber. When you can see a driver approaching, and yeah, bro. This is like I'm a clap you, bro. I'm Uber. And it's you right here. Come over here, I'm a bro.
Police are searching for who shot and killed a teenager in Brooklyn. The NYPD.
Oh, oh
I
man.
didn't want to hear the last part. Poor baby.
You gotta be careful how. I think it's a skit. The way that you can tell by the way he got up and started running. It's a skit, but yeah, that's what happened. You gotta be careful.
It's a skit.
Internet.
It's a skit. It's a skit. It's
Yeah,
a
it's a skit.
skit.
Don't make me clutch my pearls.
It's a skit. It's a skit. Okay, look, Dave Chappelle did a ton of skits, iconic skits, right?
He
Iconic,
did.
punching at fucking racism. Literally every set, he's
Mhm.
punched everywhere, and I love it. And like, I want to get to that level. I want to get to that level of saying stuff because, like, we have had cartoons, that showed us a black face and said, hate this, you know, like
Yeah,
newspaper. Here you go, white person. Look what we do to the savage. We make them nice.
right.
Like what? We've been like again, the bottom and the up, the flip is really hard at this stage, to be the corn giver. You got to give that corn.
What you mean? What
The
what
choice to share, the choice to choose collective good as opposed to, violence, for
mm,
actual violence sake. Because I understand
mm.
violence, in the essential action, but when we have words with each other on this stage, to me, we are also proliferating or like illuminating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
One of those,
yeah,
like humor can do all that. It can be
yeah.
perpetuating something within yourself, right? Like I recognize as I listen to myself talk, and I have to figure out how do I make this, you know, image funny. I have disassociated myself with my body so many times that it's hard for me actually to create a story or a narrative around myself that I want to express that is funny.
Mm,
But I'm trying to see the world differently as opposed to for me, I feel like at odds and like with I'm at conflict, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm like fuck y'all, but the jokes that you have to open with are
mm,
like very engaging and opening and like, oh, let's laugh about that because it's like unifying. And I guess rape isn't that.
right.
But is it that, how to do it in a way that does unify us? And I um I recognize I just have to talk about my sex
Yeah.
life. My sex life, like Lulu coming off of a hot relationship
Mm,
ending, that brought us to like, okay, we're gonna learn. We're learning about relationship. Relationship is everything.
mm,
And
right.
and I'm just given the corn, just here you go.
Just pegging with the
Yeah. Which I've done. And
Just pegging with
that
the
was,
corn.
yeah, it's a cob shape. It's a cob shape, Morty.
I think so. Something that I've always struggled with, or that I've struggled with always with the for the last 2 years, is like the way that people see me on, like when I come on stage, is different than the person that I am inside, or whatever the fuck. Like,
Yeah.
or once you
Yeah.
get or once you get to know me, like it's not the person that you thought I was.
Mm,
When you first saw me or whatever. Um,
mm,
because I look very much like a stuck up white bitch.
mm.
Stuck up
Like
white
yeah,
bitch
yeah,
with a
your resting face.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I would say your resting face was a little intense when I met you. Well, it was intense, but it's just that I don't know. I just don't know.
yeah, I'm stuck up white bitch presenting. It's fine. And I know that about myself. So I have to fight against that, like coming on stage, and I have to welcome them into my world before I can get into the fact that I think that it's funny that my nana died. I don't think it's funny
Uh,
that she died. I think like I laughed a lot when I was at her funeral because I laugh at funerals because I am a sick, twisted person. And they're not going to laugh at that.
right.
They're not going to be in it with me. They can't be in it with me if they think I'm their manager or I'm going to ask for theirs, you know?
True, true. Oh, that's the skill. You just gotta find the skill to make it where it do sound funny, because I mean it is a painful situation, but we gotta laugh, man. Anybody got time to be stressed? Because you can literally die from stress.
Mm.
Stress can literally kill you. Like people have died from being stressed out. Like literally, when we was having she calls it the conversations, I call them arguments, but I literally felt myself like where my blood pressure was getting hot. So I had to literally sit down and just like I had to become nonchalant on purpose. Because if I wasn't nonchalant on purpose and was the opposite of nonchalant, which would be chalant, I would have fainted because there was no water. I would have collapsed. That would have been way too much. So I had to be nonchalant. I know, ladies, you guys don't like that. You don't like when your man's being nonchalant. You want them to be chalant.
I want you to be hella
But when
chalant.
you want to be
Come
hella
on, man.
chalant.
Hella chalant.
You want it to be hella chalant. I can't be hella chalant. My blood pressure is up. I need to sit down and relax.
It's because you're so tall.
Sit down.
There you go.
The blood's got to
There
go
you go.
all the way up there. It's crazy. It's a lot of work for one little
Please
baby
Hey,
heart.
sit down. Sit down, please.
it is. It is, yo. Holy shit. It truly
Ooh.
is. And
Wow.
but it's all listen, all lessons, and it's all the beauties of you guys don't worry. One day you're gonna look back at this and you're going to be able to have that skill where you can make anybody laugh just on demand. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? We can just make people laugh on demand.
Oh, that's a magic trick. I love that magic trick.
That's scary. That's like witchcraft.
Mhm.
That's witchcraft level right there.
Mhm.
To be able to just look at somebody and just say something and their whole body just starts jiggling. You're making grown folks jiggle.
Are we in a coven now? I need witch
Are we
friends.
who?
Oh, it's a cult for sure.
Okay. Look, okay, cult coven. That's
Oh,
like
because here, no, it's a cult because of the how much time you have to spend doing it and then not getting no money back and then you have to spend also money doing it and not getting any return whatsoever. And you have to there's and then not getting any, and then eventually you might get something in return. Maybe.
No, you will get something in return.
No, I mean, there's just, I think, yeah, there's a lot of growth. That like, even if you don't become like famous or whatever, like just, I think I've learned so much about myself.
As long as you stay consistent, you're going to get what it is that you deserve. As long as you don't you have to stay focused in the moment and don't let the moment don't go too ahead of yourself thinking that you have already won before you won the price. You have to stay focused. Let's go ahead and look at that. That's my new. If I'm doing this, yeah, I'm focused.
see, like
I fuck with Nicole.
nosism, you know? We got noses out here. Like what?
That's so funny. Look at this lady right here. That thought that
PSG
She's
purple.
celebrating. She won, and then she said nope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Keep running. And you can't run because it's speed walking, so you can't
Mm-hmm.
walk. What she did? She looks devastated, son. You're damn, son. She looks so devastated. I would have tripped her. I would have tripped the lady that went in front of me. I would have just like kicked her back foot, make her trip or fall, spit at her, yell at her, something. But nah, she can't do anything. She fucked up.
My
She fucked
God.
up. So yeah, gotta stay focused until the end. Gotta stay focused
Lulu,
until
do
the
you
end.
prepare this stuff in advance? You're like, I'm gonna have these 6 videos and I'm gonna show. I'm gonna have these cute little segues. Eventually, I'm gonna go into them.
Go to it. So I have like a bunch of topics. I have like mad topics on my phone and shit. So it just depends in the conversation.
If it works
Because
out.
I like to go in order of my topics, and you know, it just depends how hey, don't ask me, hey, is it really butter? You don't know. I don't know how I do it. I just do it. I just do it and try to get better and try to get better at it every day. And because at first my topics they were all like sexual, like because I want to go like in order, like in order. So at first it was all just sexual, and I lost a lot of people because people I guess were getting uncomfortable because they don't like. I just found this out that people are uncomfortable talking about their sexuality.
Sure. It was funny because when Nicole was the host for 2 seconds, when you jumped off, that was the first question she asked me.
Thank you, Nicole. Great, great. That's
I'm
so
a
funny.
giver. I'm gonna give that corn. I'm gonna give that corn. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, what did you ask her? Or do I have to go back and watch it?
Okay, next question. Next question to begin. And
Okay.
we're back. I was the
Yeah.
host.
There we go.
Let's
Just
see.
move on with
How often is your ideal amount of sex in a week in a relationship?
in a relationship.
A week.
Like, is it, so it's like we're not talking about like times in a session. We're talking about sessions in the week. Yeah. I'm just
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
We're
That was,
talking about sessions.
yeah, I'm talking about days of the week. Days in the
Oh,
week.
well, because
How
that's
many?
different. Because that's not
Yeah.
times either. I'm talking because you could have different sessions in a day.
Yeah. One session every day.
I mean, that's boring.
One session every day.
Whoa! Okay, hold on. What was Jessica's answer? I gotta know.
I mean, at least four,
For a
but
week.
but that's not. I'm not talking about necessarily four on different days. That could be like two on the same day, two sessions in like one in the morning, one at night,
Okay.
and like at least four,
Four.
So if you, so
Four
if you
out of
do like
seven.
four out of
so
seven.
so if you do four,
Lulu said 7 out of 7.
yeah, one session every day. One session, but one session. So let's say if you do like
Yeah, but a girl,
four within 2 days, does that count? Like four within 2 days in the week? You know what I mean?
yeah, if you be fucking in the
Four
morning,
in two
fucking at
days.
night, and then you be fucking in the morning, fucking at night, and then that's like that counts as four. But like maybe then you got to go out of town for the rest of the week. Some of us
Honestly,
have
it all
jobs and go out of town
exactly
and go on vacation. Like I've been in Culver City for a week and a half. I mean, I don't have a man right now.
right, right. Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay, clap if you're single.
Out here.
Clap if you're
I'm
single.
Yeah,
Lulu.
no, I'm clapping. Hello, hello. It don't feel like it though. I get questions if I'm not in a relationship, like I'm not single, but it don't feel
I
like it. But
know.
I am single 100%.
Wish upon
Um,
a star.
I just gotta, shake them cobwebs off and stuff like that. But to be honest, to that question, it just depends on every situation. It depends on the situation. It depends on what you got going on. You know, um,
It's a right
it
now
just
thing.
depends.
It's
Yeah,
right now.
it's
Like right
exactly.
now was not lit last time.
Yeah.
right now is not last night. Right now is not 2 hours ago.
Come on. Come on. I want it now.
Hey.
What about you, Nicole? Excuse me, Miss Question Answer. What's your ideal amount?
Me? Okay, so like out of 7 in the week,
Yeah,
I would like to see 3 hearts across that week.
on your period tracker.
Yeah, you know?
Got it.
So that's how but I haven't been I'm in a relationship and it's less than I'd want. And I am okay with it because I understand his life is going through what it's going through. And I am not trying anymore, to be out there. It's hard. It's hard. Like, but I enjoy, okay. There's like a whole bit about dating when you're poor. Like, how do you even do that? How do you even do that? But
Right.
so that's where she is, and that's where my pocket lies. And I am enjoying it because, I mean, honestly, I know I'm gay because I enjoy women and I've had that experience and I've had
I
dreams
know
about
I'm
women,
gay. It's so funny.
okay? I know. I know. God, God, I'm gay. And then I'm also understanding that that's like a whole apparent like bullying orifice on TikTok. This is where people are finding an op of like, oh, I could be against bisexuals with boyfriends
Mm-hmm.
because are they gay? They're just saying bisexuals with boyfriends, and I'm like, shit. Like I just came up to that like whole conversation just knowing that I feel in this spot and I am needing to represent myself because sexuality is all about habit in a way and behavior. Habit and
Mm,
behavior.
Is it?
And
mm.
sexuality?
Is that habit and behavior?
Like, what do you like, girl? What do you like? I
Well,
want to understand.
so I don't know. I have
What
a
you
lot of my
into?
friends. I have a lot of my friends that be saying they're bi and pan and shit, and I'm like, yeah, but you only ever been with a white man, so tell me how that works. They're like, but because I've decided that that is what I like, and I'm like, okay, all right, let me know next time you eat a pussy because I'm hella more gay than you. I've hella more gay than you. Okay.
So, so they say sexual.
Get out of here with your AI.
I love it.
You cannot.
Ready to share. Ready to share.
You cannot take sex advice from Google AI.
This is where
No,
the kids
definitely
are
not.
at.
Definitely not.
The kids are
Definitely
growing
not.
up with Google.
I know.
They're Googling
This
first.
is how they're learning.
They're Google AI is our child as well, you know? It's learning from all of our searches.
True. I mean, it drinks water. It drinks water like just like us. So, you know. Um, there you go. But just to guide us, right? Sexuality is a broad, fundamental part of human identity, and the fact that you said humans, is speaking to us like we a third person or some shit. Part of human identity, encompassing our feelings, attractions, romantic, emotional, physical behaviors, and self-perception involving biological, psychological, and social aspects, and it's about who we are as sexual beings, not just what a broad fundamental part of human identity encompass. Is it encompassing or encomposing?
Encompassing.
Encompassing. Oh, I was completely wrong.
It's just,
Encompassing.
listen,
Amen.
English is it's not
Come
even
on,
supposed to be
man. Yeah,
spoken here.
exactly.
It's not
Exactly.
even supposed to be
Yeah.
spoken here. Okay? It's fine.
Exactly. Thank you. I like Jessica. Encompassing our feelings, attractions, romantic, emotional, physical behaviors, and self-perception involving biological, psychological, and social aspects. And it's about who we are as sexual beings, not just what we do sexually, with diverse expressions like being straight, gay, bisexual, asexual, or fluid. And it's personal and can evolve over time. That was a lot.
So I guess it is about how you feel, not about whatever.
I still don't
Look, we
understand.
live in a compulsory sense heterosexual white gaze life, like what's in us because we breathe the air. It's
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
If we don't do the work to actually not live by that lens and frequency, it's easy. You just fall back in.
Yeah.
You fall back in.
Mm,
And like the whole cutting someone off, that's like part of it. Like understanding our energy and making our yeses mean yes and no mean no, time management, fu fucking keep going, you know what I mean? Like I
that's true.
I am learning so much in like the books that I'm reading and like again, this comedy journey of understanding self and self-image and
Right.
expression and your ideas.
Mm,
Like I
mm,
am everything that I do, I feel like I want it to be as simple as sex to me, you know,
mm,
because
that makes sense.
we live in that, you could not have been born without an orgasm having had been, you know, like
Right.
we're or like
Well, that's not true.
you're
Well, I
right.
At least
You're
one
right.
entity, or at
Kind
least
of.
one entity,
Yeah.
at least
one of
one.
them.
One
Somebody,
of them.
I
That's
guess.
the
Somebody
thing.
did it.
See, you feel it. You feel the scoreboard.
Also too. Also too.
Exactly.
Can they get the sperm without it having to be ejaculated? Can they harvest it?
Impossible. Unless it's like scientifically, like in a lab, like unless you can with a tube and extract it or some shit. But if you
That's
talk
my
about
question. That's what I'm asking, Lulu. So nobody
in
on
the
this phone call.
bedroom or in the lab?
In the lab. In the lab. I'm not asking
Oh,
if
in the
somebody can
lab.
take a syringe to your ball sack right now. That's crazy.
Hey,
Jessica, you just
I
have
don't
to,
know.
you just
Shit.
need the right
Some people
tools.
they have
And yes,
mental like
anything is
they have
possible.
I'll be
mental
out here with a hypodermic needle, just like, let me
Yo,
get
no,
all
but
your
I've heard of people
sperm.
that them like people who go like them like sex teachers and stuff, they can literally do that with their mind. Like they can make you ejaculate with the mind.
What?
I'm about to show you guys. I'm about to put you guys. I heard about this where it's like Yo, they can literally, yeah, they can just make you um with your
Come.
mind. But to answer your question, yes. I think bottom line is yes. You can get sperm out of you without what? Without penetration.
Orgasm?
Yeah. It can come out. If true like what they do it all the time. Like, you know what I
Oh,
mean, people
that's
go
like
to
rape,
get
right?
pregnant.
Is that rape? That's
Huh?
rape.
Rape?
I'm just kidding.
No, I think so. Like the in vitro fertilization, they have the guy go in like a little tiny room with like a Playboy magazine, and they're like, here's a cup, figure it out, buddy. Um, but the like I'm just trying to think, like, is there like I mean, I guess they don't have a procedure for like, taking them out because guys are just so willing to like just come everywhere. Just
That's hilarious.
which, like,
That
by
is a
the
fine
way, I
line,
mean, I was thinking about it. Like, if I had a penis, I would just like I could not get anybody pregnant because I'd be pulling out and making pictures. I would just be rainbow
man.
and I was flowers, writing my name on shit. It would just
Speaking iPhone.
I would pull
If
out
you
every single
were
time.
you wanna leave it in? You ain't trying to be like Nick Cannon, just have a
No,
bunch of have
I'm
a
pulling
baby.
out every time.
I
I'm
look,
pulling
want
out
to have
every
a
time,
baby
and I'm
with
drawing a
Shanice.
motherfucking picture because I'm an
Well,
artist and I'm a woman and I want art in the world.
on some Bob, like kind of like Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was an artist. That's somebody that was an artist in the wrestling world. I mean, wrestling it's part of art. It's an art form,
Isn't he a
you
red?
know.
Like ballet.
Ballet is art form. Sex is art form too. There's a
Sex
lot
is
of
an
things that's
art
art
form.
forms.
Sex
It
is
is
an
an
art
art
form.
form. You ever be
Who
doing it and then
said
you
you
look
want to have a
yourself
baby
in the
with
mirror?
who? What?
I want to have a
Where?
baby with every nationality.
Lulu, that's expensive.
Like I want, well, hey, you gotta work harder, no? You gotta stay focused.
Out here trying to be the next Dave Chappelle to just raise a bunch of fucking babies.
I want where if there's a nation where like this is a bunch of short people there, I want to be the reason why there is now somebody that's tall there. Would if you go to Iceland and it's only like the population of black people and there's no melanin people there like that, I want to go and be the reason why there's the first. Now, you know me, I ain't gonna be in their life like that because I can't be in everybody's life like that. God damn, unless they make like a time traveling thing, like a portal, I can just go into the portal and meet everybody, Okay, woof, lunchtime, and now I'm in Iceland, I'm in Croatia and all this shit. But other than that, I'm obviously joking, but
Fly the
I don't
sperm out.
understand this.
Fly the sperm
Yeah.
out, he said. Portal,
Am I
please.
joking? I don't know.
Portal
You
to
better
pussy,
start now.
please. Portal to pussy, please.
The portal to
Portal to
pussy
pussy.
pipeline.
The porter pack. The porter to pussy. Pussy to pack. Portal to pussy. Could you imagine if I could just get into a portal and just be
Hey,
anywhere in the world?
you could. I mean, come on, right? You could.
This is
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
where is it?
Racism
I
didn't
wanna
exist.
Is it
I
racism?
wanna
That's
oh
that's
yeah,
what that's
that's my
why we
earlier
don't have
point.
that's why we don't have
That's
a
why, yeah.
penis to pussy portal pipeline.
Mm-hmm. Because
Oh,
we're not focused. We're not focused.
We're not focused on the right things.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my God.
not.
Everybody's
And
out here trying to be focused on fucking kids.
Let's go fuck them kids sooner and
honestly,
earlier with
uh,
books. Books
Tom and
in
Jerry
the
on.
brain. Brain hooks. Fuck them up.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck them
'em
in the
up.
head.
No,
Fuck them in the head.
a book that I'm reading is called Black Skin, White Masks by Fanon. And I think
Okay.
every white person should listen to it. How about that? Let's start
Listen to it,
there.
not even read it, just listen to it.
Can you expect them to read? No, no. But can you expect them to maybe put on something and not think? Maybe, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, look, I is scary every day discovering how stupid people are.
Yeah, that is
No,
yeah.
fair.
And this is books, right? Books that's been out, right? Like so many people have been educating people upon racism and tons of lesbians out here saying this is how you do it. And I'm tired of, living in the world where it is feeling how it feels. So, like this book, I will say, was written a while ago, a while ago. So it's different, but it's a part of the
Mhm,
Black experience. But I would
mhm,
say, like, you have to listen to it personally. I'm listening to it, knowing that this is like a shade of a thought of a Black person, a Black man, especially, because it's so broad and his perspective is so specific that I'm like, this is truth. You know what I mean? This is
mhm,
truth. And like my comedy ear that I want to develop, right, by being in like conversation with both of you today. Thank you so much. I don't know how much longer this is gonna last, but I'm so having fun with
No,
both of
thank you
you.
guys.
I'm having fun with both of you. But like
Few more
it
minutes.
ultimately says that like the Black man has been painted as a penis, his hard work has been exploited for years, and the
Mm,
narratives that we put into the world has been just watered down that, right?
mm,
And again, the family that is under attack, the sex that is under attack, like everything, the behaviors, America, you know, all of the above, it's
mm.
all under attack. And for the collective good, I'm here to say, like, read a book, please, So it's like, um, I'm learning how to structure my anger and like the education that I do want to leave in a way that's funny on the stage as much as I can. And I know it takes more minds than just my own narrow self. It's really so narrow. Even as much as I try to
Broaden.
see as much and see as far as I can, there's actually no blind spot bigger than like just actual conversation with someone else, you know?
Wow. There's so much to learn from you, Nicole. We're gonna have to be friends after this. That is
I
amazing.
agree. I would love to just talk to you more. This has been such a great conversation with both of you. I've been fantastic.
No, I really appreciate you guys. You guys have been completely awesome. Um I'm gonna leave. We're gonna leave with a good message. I feel like it's good to leave with an important message as we venture off into the world and into the universe. Um, let's go ahead and watch this message as we venture off into the world. Because that would be his karma for what he. Joey Swallows being counts for defending Hulk Hogan. What did he do? Take a look.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things.
Hitler.
I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it.
He called black people hard yards and was angry at his daughter for dating one, and said only rich ones are acceptable because the money makes up for it.
And apologized for
He
it.
said he would never want to be reincarnated into a black family because that would be his karma for what he's done and said to them.
And apologized for it.
He also prevented other workers from unionizing so he could make all the money as the face.
And apologized for it.
And when his son paralyzed the guy, he said God punished the guy who got paralyzed.
If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
Deflection, 101, zero accountability. Look what everybody else is doing except for me. Also, the use of colored is insane.
Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake.
He's extremely racist, but he was nice to me, so I accept all of his behaviors and shun anybody who he was horrible to and made feel horrible.
I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake.
That is the most skinhead comment I've ever heard in my life.
If you got a problem with that, then just
Talking about
leave me
potato
blocked.
If you don't side with racists or support them, leave or I'm going to block you because I side with them and I support them.
Period.
That was pretty bad, but people are saying I know who he voted for. Oh, we all know who he voted for. You can't know off of one video. We all know.
Oh
There
man.
you have it. There you have
Butter.
it. Please, this is the part where we say goodbye. Let the people know where they can find you and all that good stuff and what you have coming up next and anything you want to say. The
Where's
floor is
going?
the floor is yours. Yeah, I know
Frida,
yeah,
it was all about Frida and not about you.
yeah, I know. It's fucking. Wait, this is Frida? Who is this? I don't even know
Frida
who this is. Who is
Kahlo.
this? Oh, is that what?
She was an artist back in the 1930s.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
man. Wow.
Don't quote me on that. I don't know what year.
Oh, her name is here too.
She did a
Damn.
lot. She was famous for doing a lot of self-portraits and having a very distinctive unibrow, which she doesn't really have in that picture, which is annoying for me. Because she's actually like distinctive for specifically having her unibrow out here like AD, just like wearing her unibrow loud and proud.
Oh.
But yeah, she's, she just drew a lot of self. She did a lot of art.
Joey Smothers being counted for defending Hulk.
Frida Cola, is that
Better
her name?
colonize that t-shirt.
Frida Kahlo,
Kahlo.
Kuhlo. Am I saying it wrong? That's
Frida Kahlo.
Kuhlo, I believe is the spelling.
Yeah, no, that's a colonized t-shirt for sure. The blue brows, how dare you pluck her
I know.
That was iconic. She is an artiste.
Yeah,
and
you better draw in with Sharpie her
do it.
real eyebrows.
Do it.
That's
I'm gonna fill it in. I'm gonna fill it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take some thread, some needle, and
Yep.
think about your manhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
In and out. In and out.
See, there's our girl with her full singular eyebrow.
I'm not gonna lie, Jessica, she kind of looks like you in this picture. This one right here, you guys kind of look alike in this one. And from the side angle, maybe, right? There you go. Hello. That's hilarious. Okay, well, I'm gonna do some research. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to learn. That's a lot to learn. Talk to us. Let's do this. Let's venture off into the world. Where would like to go first? Talk to us. This is where we say goodbye.
Jessica Swan, you can follow me on all the platforms at With the Swan. You can follow me on Instagram, Venmo, Cash App. Follow me on all the platforms. Send me money. Send me money. I co-produce 2 shows in the Sacramento area called Mike Records and Sabor a Mi. Sabor a Mi is an all Latina lineup, and I just co-produce that one. I don't be on it. I'm on the background.
Just in the background, you're like Diddy. You're like a producer.
Okay, no. I'm just out here. I don't make any money, so I'm just like, here.
You need white sisters in the crowd being quiet for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then Mike Records is the other show that me and my friend Jesse Rivera produce, and we that one's a smaller effort. We do Sabor a Mi is kind of really taken off, and we're really proud of that. And that one's we have that one at Cobb's now, which is super exciting. It started in Sacramento. We went from
that's the one that y'all did. Oh, okay, hell yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went from the little junior room, the callback bar at Punchline, and then they let us do it in the main room, and now they're letting us do it at Cobb's, and so yeah, it's a big thing. It's very exciting.
What's that process like? Like, do you just what's the process like to be able to produce shows at these comedy clubs?
Live Nation is a little bit I guess kind of easier. I think Jesse's been taking like Johnny Taylor's storytelling class for a long time, and so like he kind of knows the people at Punchline that work at the Punchline SAC, and so he emailed some folks and was like, hey, I want to produce this show. And in Sacramento, they don't have a like all Latin, show, right? And they should.
Oh, wow.
They should have They should have been had that, right? And
Right.
same. I don't even think really SF has one either, that I know of. And
Not
so
that
the
much.
fact that Northern California doesn't really have, these shows to showcase that those talents is kind of sad. And the community was like starved for that actually. So we sold out the small room like 6 times in a row.
Oh
And
wow.
so we had to go to the main room.
Hmm.
And now we're trying to grow Cobb's. I don't know why they gave us Cobb. Cobb's is huge. Cobb's is like can seat like 400, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
420.
Yeah. So that was a little tough because they gave it, we were supposed to do the first one in March, but they were like, hey, we have dates for December. And they told us like 3 weeks before the date. So that's why we didn't have that many people in there, but our next one, we're hoping to get a bunch of people in there. And then, and that one is July 11th at Cobb's, and then July 14th at Punchline Sacramento. So whatever city you're in, come
Hell yeah.
see it. I lost my train of thought on whatever I was saying before, but that's yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Jessica, man, making a change for the Latino community and herself. So we appreciate you for that. That's I'm learning Spanish too. So yeah, you can catch me on there. I'll be the negreto on the show. But Nicole, talk to us. Nicole, talk to us. This is probably where you say your goodbye and talk to us.
Thank you so much for having me, Lulu and Jessica. This was so fun. Everyone, thank you for watching. You can follow me on at Nicole Rolla with 2 R's. So NicoleRRola on Instagram, and same on TikTok if you want. Same on YouTube if you want.
If you want.
Um, like I think I'm booked at the Comedy Chateau on 12/26. So come out 8 p.m. and just thank you for supporting live comedy because everything you do right now is part of history. History. Everything.
Hmm.
You can
Hmm.
support or you can patronize or you can perpetuate, okay? Everything. So wake up and
Wake up.
get out of there, get out of your house sometimes and be around people and laugh and enjoy yourself because you deserve it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm a cat, baby. I gotta be outside. Gotta mingle with the people. It gotta be like that. And that's how it goes, man. And this has been an amazing show. Even though I wasn't at my comfort zone to record, but we still got the job done. You guys were amazing. You guys are very supportive. You guys are awesome. I cannot wait to see what happens within your life. But we're gonna live in the moment and we're gonna take every step by step. If you're still watching the show, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, and make sure to support my friends over here. Make sure you support them and in what they got going on. And that has been LUdiaries, baby. I enjoyed this episode because it was open, it was personal, it was vulnerable, and it was all of the above of what I vision what LUdiaries would look like. So